you know,
I,
I'm not
I'm not
counting
too
on
hopeful.
that. I'm not counting on that, but we might say, we might forget what we were talking about. And so then, you know,
Right.
we come back around. So let's see.
I know that where I left off, I added 2 things into the war room a while ago.
Yeah, I'm going over there right now.
Yeah, I am too.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share a screen. So here's your war room, right?
Yeah, let me pull up the meeting notes again. I'm trying to open an email to take notes and
Yeah,
yeah.
I wouldn't worry about that too much.
Okay.
That's why the recording works. Now, can you see your war room now or here?
Yep.
Here?
Yeah, no, I can see it now. The very top of it. I see Ralphie May. He's pretty funny.
Yeah, that's the test. All right. So here we go. So this is your first stab at the script right here?
Yeah.
And this was going to be 15 seconds?
Like 15 seconds total? Is
Right.
that what you were asking for?
Right.
Oh, I totally missed that then. I thought like the intro was supposed to be 15. I didn't realize that everything was supposed to be 15. So no, that's way above it.
Yeah, that's all right. I mean, that's what this is all about.
Right. That's more or less like where I'm heading right now.
Okay.
At first it was just offering an over-the-counter custom insole solution to save customers money. But now it's a morph to I'm becoming a certified podorthist. I want to be able to help everybody. So I can do a combination of the over-the-counters that you get them on the spot like I did with you, or I'm working in a clinical setting doing the medical assessment and I can build custom orthotics.
Okay. So let's, in that war room, let's leave everything that you have in there as it is. And then let's start a new post. And I'm gonna share again really quick here. So I'm gonna say, you know, script 1, tease. And in the comments, I want you to write your responses.
Okay.
Script 2.
And so
problem.
I know I'm repeating myself, so forgive me, but I just want to be clear. You're looking for these scripts, something you can say in 15 seconds.
Right.
Okay.
The problem is that anything more than that, and I'm going to let you play with those in the comments of the war room here. The problem is anything more than that, and we've lost everyone.
Right.
We completely lost everyone.
Sure.
So how we want to look at the marketing in general, the campaign that we're running, especially with your kind of business. I mean, there's a lot of marketing that's really straightforward, like, hey, we're a liquor store, we're convenient, and it's low prices. Hey, we're a liquor store, we deliver, here's our prices, you know what we want, you know.
Right.
But in your situation, the marketing's a little bit deeper because we're educating people,
Right.
you know. So it's a lot of it, a lot of what you're doing is kind of like, you know, half of it is educational in a sense that, you know, hey, we're here with this solution, but the other part of that is, you know, people don't really realize, A, that there is a solution to their problem, and B, more importantly, can we afford it?
Right.
You know, so what we want to do when we're thinking about our marketing, I want you to think about it as steps, you know, and the first chunk of marketing is, hey, what's the problem? So when you're thinking about your best customers, what is it they tell you that their problem is?
Foot pain. Their hips hurt. Their knees hurt. Their back hurts. I mean, foot pain is the number one. Then joint pain, knees and hips.
Okay. So,
Yeah. I mean, if it comes down to the basics of it.
right. So we need to write an explainer video that has somebody, you know, walking hunched over or sitting in a chair that, you know, they're lonely, or, you know, everything's going on outside and they're stuck inside.
Right.
Is your pain keeping you from living your life?
Right.
That's 15 seconds. You know, that's what we give to Aaron in New York and say, we want this video.
Understood.
Or we get in the studio with Teresa, and then, you know, we're having a kind of an interview setting, and it's like, hey, tell me about your foot pain.
Right.
And then this individual that we have in the studio with us tells us, you know, hey, my feet hurt so bad, you know, I couldn't even go to the zoo with my grandson. I you know, I can't walk from the car to the restaurant. You know, it's really affecting my life.
Right.
You know, and then that is the intro of that marketing piece. And we're filtering out everyone that doesn't have a need for our product.
Sure. No, that makes perfect sense.
And the people that do have a need for our product, they're interested. So they're going to listen a little bit longer. Okay.
Gotcha.
So the next video, you know, we click from that teaser message to the next video, or page or whatever it is, and we give them, you know, another part of the story. You know, here's what happened
Sure.
to me.
Okay.
And then the third part, especially for your story, is, you know, here's how I help folks. You know,
Okay.
it's very easy, and we make it very affordable to really help people get out of pain. And then, you know, you briefly, now you've got 45 seconds, maybe 60 seconds.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense, because I tried to put everything in one versus splitting them out. So I totally understand that.
Well,
now.
and just remember, you know, it's all execution before perfection.
Right.
So
Right.
your first stab at it was a start, and that's perfect. You've got your thoughts down on paper. Now in this session, you and I are we're gonna break that down, and we're gonna make some story that we like. And
Right.
then the last part of the story, we get a 60-second or a 2-minute chance to really, tell people, here's what we're doing, here's how you can participate. We'll come to you if you have a group. We'll have a group rate. We'll take care of everybody at the place. And then on that landing page that we make.
Yeah.
Now, do you have your website?
I do, and I've got a landing page too. And
okay.
I kind of wanted to keep the current landing page, but modify it as you see fit. You know what I'm saying?
Copy that.
Yeah.
We'll put our video there. And then what we really do is we just have a fillable form on there. We have an email, and we have a text phone number, and just ways for them to get a hold of us. And on that page, we say, forward this page to one of your friends that's in pain.
Right.
We can help.
So basically, what I'm conceptually, script 1, qualifier, script 2, qualifier, all for script 3, which is the 1.5-minute thing that describes the details.
Pretty much.
Yeah, that's kind of what it
sounds like. But I mean, we want to picture somebody that's going through social media.
Right.
And they're like, politics, news. Oh, I'm depressed. Oh, puppy, kitten. Oh, back pain, foot pain.
Right.
What? And the other thing that we want to keep in mind, and one of the reasons that we use the explainer video is because 80% of our audience is going to have their sound turned off.
Yeah. Okay.
They're either at work, or they're in a public place. They're on their phone. They're waiting for traffic court. They're doing something. So the explainer video is super perfect because it's telling a little story. I see visually what's going on. There's a voice overlay, but I have it off.
Sure.
But the writing is telling me, oh, back pain. Oh, there's somebody that's not participating in their life. There's, something else going on. And I'm interested in that.
Makes sense.
I'm interested in that, and, within that teaser spot that we do a call to action right in the teaser.
Right.
For more information, just put, just respond with pain in the comments, and I'll send you a direct message. So, we start to bring them in there. And then, for more information, click the link in the comments. And then there's a link in the comments that leads them to a page that tells them a little bit more in the interview format.
Right. Okay.
And then in that page, then it clicks into our landing page and says, for a special discount, please fill out the form, and we have a special promotion going for you. We can end your pain now. And those are the different stages that they go through of, going along that line of thinking. And, it's a constant message that happens, so that's why they make a comment and it comes back up in their feed. That's why, we construct things a certain way where, maybe it's the 3rd or the 4th time that they see it, that, they're like, oh, I'm going to finally call this guy.
Understood.
I'm in so much pain, and our different messages start off in the different campaigns, so the first month we do the Are You in Pain campaign.
Okay.
But then what we do is the campaign looks similar as it goes through. Okay. But we change it slightly, and the next month after that, we're talking about, are you still in pain? Did you not respond last time? And then we talk to somebody else in the 3rd phase or the 4th phase of the next campaign run. Oh, I didn't click that before, but now I'm so glad that I did. Shelly from my church did it, and she told me to come along with her, and I cannot believe the result that I got.
Understood.
And then we shift into that testimonial phase. And these are all things that we know work. We just have to put them in such a way that not only can we tell the story adequately over the medias, but can we afford it?
Right.
And that's where, I'm helping you a little bit with some of the production stuff, and you can just pay my people their cost for their stuff. And then later on, we can strike a different deal. But, one of the—
Well, Mark, I think initially one thing we have to keep in mind is COVID and the fact that I'm touching you. I'm up close and personal.
Copy.
And how do we make people feel safe?
Copy.
I think that's really killing my business right now. Obviously, I've got some other issues with marketing and stuff, but I think COVID is a big part of it.
Well, you and I had that situation because I'm immunocompromised with my kidneys.
Right.
And I didn't meet with you right away because, hey, I'm kind of staying away a little bit.
Yeah.
But my own personal feelings about that is that, we're going to see these businesses emerge. The election's almost over. We're going to see the thing, that Fauci is saying that second and third quarter of 2021 is a situation that he sees things coming back to normal. I've been saying March.
Right.
So
I hope so.
Well, that's, and it's a guess for everybody, but what I want to do for you is I want to utilize this time that we're stuck in the bunkers to come up with our message and then, utilize that $500 that you're spending on your marketing in a different way so that you can buy some creative. But then what I'm going to want to have you do is I'm going to want to have you take this creative process that we build, and I'm going to want you to spend, $25 a week buying some Facebook or some LinkedIn advertising, and we'll buy some of these demographics that we really want to, look at.
Okay.
And, start making small purchases and utilizing that media that we create to reach out, and
Sure.
get you some real content that is a call to action for the people. Tell your story.
Right. Right.
All right, babe. Love you. So, I think that I think we got a good thing going. I like it. I really like it.
Well, now that I'm more clear, I think it'll be easier for me to conceptualize the scripts.
Bryan, I got to tell you something. Please know that you are unique, just like everyone else.
Right.
I have the same start with every client that I ever began with. Nobody ever gets it right. Everybody always, gives me 4 pages of a script that they want to do. And that's why a lot of people have real problems with marketing, especially, if they don't have a lot of experience with the marketing, because, they're so passionate about their small business and they've got this story to tell, and then it becomes a 20-minute video, and they don't realize, people are not interested in watching a video, because if you don't give them the reason in 15 seconds, they're gone. I'm out of here. I'm not, and I'm listening for a reason to stay. I'm listening for a reason to stay. And if it's too long and I don't get it, then that's it. So that's why what we want to do is we want to, say, free beer, naked Wi-Fi, whatever it is, get in the restaurant. You've got a chance to read the placard outside the restaurant and make them turn right. 1, 2, 3 steps, they're gone.
Right.
You know, so if there's a menu of 40 items, it's like, they're gone. They're gone.
Sure.
2 for 1 hot dogs, 50 cents. Right turn. I'm in there.
Right.
I'm in there. 2 for 1
No, it
pitchers
makes
of beer.
sense.
I'm in there. I'm in there. You know, do you have pain? We can help.
Sure.
I was working with
So,
a dog company yesterday, and you know, they have a really long video that they want to present with, you know, how they get the trained dog going back home, you know, that session. And it's a great
yeah,
video, but way too long. You know, there needs to be a
right.
little junior one that says, hey, do you want to know what your result is going to be if you bring your dog to get trained by us?
Sure.
Boom. Oh, I'm
Okay.
interested in that. And if we're interested, then we're going to spend all the time in the world, you know, and
Right.
I want you to spend your time later on with the people that, you know, are really concerned and they've clicked through a couple of times. Hey, I'm really interested in this.
Makes sense.
You
Yeah.
know, how do you get a $400 value for $100?
Right. Right.
Bring 2 friends.
Sure.
We have a 3 for 2 special, and here you go.
Makes sense.
And they're like,
Okay.
oh shit, this is really expensive. But you know,
Right.
this is a bargain price, and this guy really seems to know what he's talking about. You know, and there's other things that we're going to fold into this as we go later on that establishes you as the authority in this space. And especially since you're going to school and you're up in your credibility and you're up in your credentials, you know, we're going to get you a Quora space where people can start asking questions about what you do. And then we're going to legitimize that with press releases of, you know, here's an article that Bryan wrote on this subject, you know, after dealing with all these clients, here's what we learned, yada, 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 yada. And then we build up the testimonials. And as it grows organically, then, you know, you've got a bunch of business coming in.
Right. So let me ask you this. I wanted to, because I think another part of my problem is people really don't know me, and it's their body, right? Um, I want to start doing some Facebook lives, and you know, I see some people doing these lives and I'm like, are you freaking kidding me? They're just talking about the weather and this. I want to make them clear and concise, like, and tell me what you think. I mean, I want to do them like on foot conditions and like plantar fasciitis. It starts here. This is kind of what you feel. If you want to know more, call me and I'll talk to you about it all day long.
Yep.
Kind of a, because I want to leave them no more than like 30 seconds or 45 seconds. Because to your point, I don't want to bore people to death, you know, but I want them to call me too. So it's like giving them a teaser and saying, call me if you have any questions. I don't know. Or like
Well,
another one, I was going to say, hey, you know, this is what I'm doing. What do you want me to talk about? What are you most interested in regarding your fee? You know, comment here, and then I can take that and run with it. Does that make sense?
it does, but I want to present it to you like this, and I want you to kind of answer your own question. My kitchen sink kept backing up, and I had it snaked once, and then it was still slow draining. And then I had a guy come by and snake it again, and he said, well, there's grease in your pipe. You know, it's like this. So we snake it, and then it empties out. But if we don't take this super hot water and jet it through your line out to the street, it'll just build back up and it'll clog again. So for $300, do you want us to do the jet wash on your sink and get it to clear out or whatever? And I said, hell yeah, this thing's driving me crazy. And every time it backs up, my wife is screaming at me. I'm up in my office watching videos, pretending to work. I'm not doing anything. And all of a sudden I got to be in the kitchen with a plunger. My life was hell, you know? And, but then as soon as he fixed that, I don't care anymore. I mean, I don't care in a way that I can't describe to you. I've thought about my kitchen sink. The water goes down there. I'm not watching any videos on plumbing. I haven't joined any groups about plumbing. I don't care,
Okay.
So you care because you got a van with a wrap on it. Your whole life is feet and foot paint. It's your livelihood. You're going to school for it. You love it.
Right.
Every day, that's all you think about. That's all you talk about. Your customers, they don't care.
Right.
I don't have a dead body. I don't need a coffin. I mean, I'm going to need a coffin when, I have a dead
You need a
body.
coffin.
But right now, I don't care. I mean, I don't care,
Makes sense.
So, what we want to do is we want to think about who we're attracting. And that's people in pain.
Right.
That's people that know people in pain. Do those people that are in pain really want to know all about plantar fasciitis?
No, they just want their foot
Shake
pain
your head
solved.
like this. No. Do they want the
No.
pain to stop? Yes. That's all they care about.
Gotcha.
That's all they care about. And I have a similar experience with, do you know what a CNC machine is? One of these computer aided routers that makes these signs.
Okay. Yeah. Well, we use kind of one of those in the orthotics lab. So yeah.
Right. So a lot of these guys are a couple of guys I know have businesses where they put a piece of wood in there and then they make a plaque with a flag or, a marine emblem or whatever on it. And so they do these videos on YouTube talking about the CNC machine, talking about how to make the plaques or whatever. And guess who they attract?
I don't know.
Say customers, and you're 100% wrong.
No. Maybe jobs.
Other guys that want to do signs and sell them to people.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah.
Oh, what bit are you using? Is that a Black & Decker Super Duper? Oh, and it's like they're doing these videos hoping that people will see them and buy the product. And guess what they do? They collect their competitors around them. That's all they do.
Because people just want the plaque. They don't care how it's made.
Right. That's cool looking. I want one.
Okay.
So the marketing that needs to happen for these CNC guys needs to be a video, not of them making the plaque, but of the manager of the real estate company handing this award to the top producing realtor of the month that has the Remax thing and the
Makes
brokerage
sense.
and then the person's name. May 2020 top producer, and
Right.
here's your award. Would you like to reward your employees for producing, in a level of excellence? Buy our 12 for 1 baker's dozen, and we'll give you an award to give out every month of the year and a year-end plaque for free.
Right.
Oh, wait a minute. That sounds really good. I want to do that.
Okay.
Instead of a video about, and now we are using the paint roller. No one cares.
Okay.
So for you, you want to make sure that you don't get yourself too deeply into the mechanics of the thing.
Right. So should I even consider that now as an option at all, or just kind of?
Here's what I'm going to tell you. I love when business owners are creating content, and again, number one rule at Marketing Hope is, unless we're, have a patient on the table, we can try things and fail. That's how we learn. Execution before perfection. That's what we do.
Right.
And anything that you do is going to be better than nothing.
Right. I think I'm overthinking it. I want everything to be perfect and in this perfect little world. And I mean, I guess the whole reason is I want people to get to know me better. So unless I'm coming out saying, you know, talking about politics or dropping the F-bomb every other word. It can't be bad, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I definitely think that there's guidelines that you wanna keep just for running a business. I mean, we don't want to insult any of the customers.
Sure,
You know,
sure.
want to make sure and be palatable for all the customers.
Right,
But
right.
you know, a lot of people misjudge their fame. You know, if you get 6 people looking at your video, 2 of them are your mom and dad, and then, you know, a couple of them are your friends or
I
whatever,
know.
and then there's one random person. It's okay. You know, you know, that's the way it is.
Right,
However, as you learn to make your own content, that is, you know, can be a very powerful tool. One of the suggestions that I make for you is when you go live about your business, I want you to go live from your page.
okay,
And there's a difference between going live as an individual and going live on your page.
okay.
And so on your page, you can be a little bit longer. You can be a little bit more verbose. You can kind of talk about some things, do a 5-10 minute kind of educational thing, because only people that are going to your foot page are going to see that. And they want that.
Right,
They want to hear it. And ones that don't, who cares? You know,
right.
and think of your normal sales pitch when you're talking to a customer and you're really connecting to them. Do that. Talk into your camera and do that pitch. Hey,
Sure.
you know, and a lot of people ask me, or I was talking to somebody the other day, or I was meeting with a client, and here's what happened, and I want to relay a story for you. You know, do that on your page.
Okay.
And start building up that content as you go along. And then on your regular Facebook, I want you to start going live, and I want you to just start doing 30 seconds. Hey,
Yeah.
my name's Bryan. I'm the foot guy. If you're in pain, hit me up.
Makes sense.
Hey, I'm getting on this canoe and I'm going to go down this river. Are you kidding me? If your feet hurt, give me a call. You know, otherwise, you know, if I live, or I'm going on this merry-go-round. Have you guys seen this? Is the biggest ball of string ever. That's awesome. You know, and then throw in your, you know, your link and your title. You know, they know you sell insurance. Hey, is that crazy insurance guy who's doing the bungee jumping thing? He's a crazy foot guy. Hey, it's Bryan the Foot Guy. Hey, I'm Bryan the Foot Guy. I want to take care of your feet. But till then, I'm going to eat the biggest cheeseburger that was ever known to man. And it's right here. And if I eat it, I'm going to get $100. So tune in, you know.
Makes sense.
So,
Okay.
personal, fun, but
Right.
you're talking about your craft, what you do.
Oh, sure. You're throwing it in there.
Oh, hey, I'm the foot guy. You know,
Yeah.
I'm the marketing guy. You know, I'm the
Right.
real estate guy. I'm the business sales guy.
Right.
You know?
Right.
But I'm not doing a lot of preachy stuff,
No, sure.
you know, out in the open, you know, but deeper and deeper and deeper as we advance them through. Once they get to your page, yeah, fluff up the content, practice. You know, again, there's like six listeners, 6 viewers.
Right.
Do it. Do an hour and a half, you know, and then if we look at it and it's like, holy crap, bud, we got 192 listeners on this thing. You know,
Right.
I mean, the pimple popper show came out of somewhere.
I know, right?
And people are watching that like crazy, you know,
Sure.
who knows? But, you know,
I hear you.
Get active. I want you to be making content for yourself, because as a small business, you know, I can get you some talent. I can construct all this stuff as a marketing agency for you. But with your budget, you can't afford me to do all that for you. You got to get in there, roll your sleeves up, and get in there and start doing some of your own content and start doing some of your own stuff, just because you can't afford to have agency do it for you.
Right. No, me, it's a comfort thing. Like I can talk to a group of 30 people, no problem. But talking to the camera on my computer or phone is a different story.
But practice overwhelms that.
Yeah, yeah, I know.
And if you get on your page where it's kind of a private little, you have 30 followers on your page, and okay, this is a nice, like we're playing the little bar gig,
Right.
we're not in whatever the McNichols Arena or whatever.
Yeah.
It's just we're in the little campus bar. There's
Right.
3 people and they're all drunk. I'm gonna play this song for you, whatever. So
Sure.
it's a good place to practice. Plus, I want you to share that content from your page to the Colorado Internet Chamber of Commerce, because that widens your following to those other folks that are in business in Colorado,
Right. Sure.
and they know people and they're refer friends, and they're doing the same thing.
Yeah. Okay.
Those realtors are trying to do their live videos and try and talk about, how
Right.
you should let me sell your house. They're nervous too. So we're
No,
all
you're
together.
right. Yeah. Okay.
But good session. I think that's enough
Yeah.
education.
Yep.
And sorry, I've been wacky. I mean, I got a time with you that's set up on Fridays, right?
Yeah. 4. So if that doesn't work.
It does. It does. And I
Um,
just to be completely and
Okay.
just totally honest with you, I was out of town. I drove because I didn't want to be on the plane because of the virus. So I drove both ways, and I got a little worn out.
Yeah.
And then my day gets away from me, whatever. I mean, I really,
Right.
and plus I have too much going on as always. But I'm very
Right.
interested in helping you, and I want you to bug me. So
No, I appreciate your help. I really do. So, yeah, it's very appreciative. So,
well, I think we're getting somewhere in your marketing
yeah.
strategy to where it works, especially with you going back to school.
Right. Right.
So
I mean,
send me some text messages, work on those little shorty scripts. I'll jump in there with you a little bit, and as soon as we can, we'll get some to Erin in New York and have her make a little tattletale for us. And one of the things I'd like to do is just start getting you enough business to where you can just stay active while you're in school. We get a couple, 2 or 3 jobs going, and
I don't want to get rich. I just want to, and I'm doing stuff on my own. I had a call on Friday with, it's called Edge Soccer. Well, they basically do all the soccer in Colorado from 4 to 6 years old all the way up to, whatever. So they're sponsored by Children's Hospital. They're athletic trainers.
Okay.
But they're actually interested in the product part of it and the footwear piece of it. So we're going to meet in January.
Oh, good.
I've been working with a physical therapist at Coors Tech. So they're currently trying to get approval for 6 buildings worth. So that would be huge. So I'm doing some stuff outside of Facebook and Google and whatever. I'm fighting and clawing. I really am.
That's awesome, buddy. Well, I'm here with you, and just reach out to me if you have any questions in between. Otherwise, I'll look forward to talking to you next Friday.
Thank you, sir. Have a good rest of your weekend.
Have a great day, brother.
You too. Bye-bye.